Welcome to Women Speakers Association's WSA TV Special Edition Anniversary Show. Yes, it is the 10-year anniversary of Women Speakers Association. Hard to believe for some of us, and other sense, it's gone really fast. I've been here since 2011, and today what I wanted to feature is several leaders who have been here for a long time with us at Women Speakers Association, and to talk about how we women are coming to the forefront and why we need women visionaries now. So welcome to the show, and hi, Melanie.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Melanie Benson here, host of Amplify Your Success podcast, and I am a authority amplifier for expertpreneurs. I have been a member since the very beginning. I think I was member number 2 as this vision was being birthed and shepherded out to the world. And you can find me at melaniebenson.com.
Thanks for being here. So incredible. Number 2, woohoo! That's like wild to think about, right? Because how big the organization has grown. And let's talk now to Roberta. Hi, Roberta.
Hi, Laura. I'm Dr. Roberta Schaeler. I'm a relationship crisis consultant for people in toxic relationships with difficult people. And I can be found at forrelationshiphelp.com. I've been a member of this wonderful organization since 2016.
Oh, thank you. Great to have you. And hi, JJ.
Hi, Laura. I'm JJ Stenhouse. I'm an alchemy coach. I'm a radio host and I'm an author. I'm also Global Business Connector for Scotland with WSA. And I've been a member now since 2014. And you can find me at jjsalchemy.com.
Wonderful. Great to have you. And Tracy, hi.
Hi, Laura. This is Tracy Eamon, and I'm an online presence and strategy person who also is a podcaster, new podcaster. So I am really excited to be here today. I have been a part of Women Speakers Association before we went live. I built the first website, and I can't believe where time has gone either. So you can find me on my website at partneringinsuccess.com.
Wonderful. Well, you all have made a significant impact with the organization just by being present and just by having your energy here. It has been so supportive. And today, I want to talk about what's going on in the world and why we need women visionaries. Why do we need women? I mean, women are so powerful. And I'm wondering from each of you if you could dive in and talk about the importance of this at this moment. Melanie?
Well, I think we're in the phase of immense transformation and change. And I think women are uniquely designed to birth transformation. And right now, we need transformation. We need way showers. We need trailblazers. We need people who can get fiercely fired up and create momentum that has a positive impact. And I think the women in our world are uniquely qualified to do that.
Amen, sister. And I know one of those women is Roberta. So Roberta, talk to us about what is it about? Why do we need women visionaries now?
Well, I think we need to focus on two things. One of them is the Dalai Lama said the world will be saved by Western women. So, hey, that's us. And secondarily, what is a visionary? You know, a visionary is someone who thinks about and plans the future with imagination and wisdom. And that's really what we're up to, each one of us in our own field. So we become thought leaders. We have something to say that we've thought about, and we see ourselves as leaders and we speak up. And it's essential right now.
So we are way showers who are uniquely qualified and have been dubbed by the Dalai Lama to do this. I love that. And there's a reason for it. And JJ?
Yeah, I echo what Melanie and Roberta both said. And being a visionary, though, can be really lonely. It can be really isolating. So more than ever right now, WSA is a great place to come for support, to be nurtured. It's a safe place where you can be heard, because we really are facing unsettling times ahead. So where do you go for that support and that nurturing? WSA.
Yes, I totally agree. And Tracy, maybe you can wrap us up with, how the vision for WSA ties into why we need women visionaries right now.
Well, the world is ripe for change. We've seen so much happen, especially over the last year, but we know that things have needed to change for many years. And Women Speakers Association can help by women supporting women. I think together we can do so much and we can make the change that the world needs to see.
Absolutely. And I know that this community has been powerful for each one of you. So tell us, what has Women Speakers Association meant to you? Why have you stayed? Because I think it does exactly what you say, Tracy. And JJ, I think you both alluded to it, is that we have this community here and this support. So Melanie, talk to us about what it's meant to you.
Well, I have a unique viewpoint or vantage point in that I was part of birthing the vision and the mission. And what I always recognized since I started speaking 20 some odd years ago, 30 years ago, is that women, when they feel powered up, supported, and confident, are fierce warriors for their message. And yet they oftentimes are not always seen equally in the playing field across the globe. So Women Speakers Association was always meant to be this place, and I think it's done such a great job of giving women all over the world a exquisite opportunity to shape their message, to have confidence to share it, and to have a community of other women that are championing them on. And to me, that's what WSA has been so beautiful for me in my own life, is like at times where maybe I doubted myself or needed to connect with other women who were fiercely championing their message, there was always women who had my back, and we could pay that forward to other women, no matter what their place in the world was. So that's what I love about WSA.
Yeah, we are so much better together, right?
Absolutely.
Amazing. So Roberta, what has WSA meant to you and why have you stayed?
Well, having been a speaker for 40 years, I remember in the beginning how difficult it was to get on a stage even. There was the glass ceiling that had nowhere near been approached, let alone shattered. So when we found an opportunity for us all to come together and be empowered and enriched and connect and collaborate, what an amazing offering. And I'm just sorry that I wasn't with all you people at the beginning, because this is the exciting thing. When we come together, we're greater than the sum of our parts. And that's the opportunity for then we can expand outward into the world. So that's why I stay.
I love that. I totally get that, being a part of a bigger picture makes us able to do our work even better and more fuller. And JJ, talk to us about your journey with Women Speakers Association. Why have you stayed? What has it meant to you?
Well, for me, WSA is family, really. It's a wonderful community of such talented women who really do have your back. And for people who are like me, are solopreneurs, they work on their own. It's so wonderful to know that network of support is there for you to catch you if you think you're going to fall. Probably won't be falling, but if you think you are, there's always somebody who can help you get you back on your feet, point you in another direction, the right direction, get you setting off again to do what it is that you need to do. I think it's the most wonderful family atmosphere, and it's seen me through some pretty tough times.
Yeah, it's really a community or a family, as you said. And that brings me to Tracy. Tell us about what WSA has meant to you over the years.
I echo that this is family. I don't know where I would be without you women. I have been tested. I have been prodded. I have been mentored. I have been forced to step into my own greatness, even if somewhat reluctantly. I have done things that I never thought I would have done had I not met all the incredible women that I've met with Three Women Speakers Association. I'm forever grateful.
So I have a really interesting question. And I totally love that we are family here, like Tracy and JJ just said. But it's okay. So if we really are, what piece of advice would you give women to grow their impact so they can be the women visionary and leader? So Melanie, where would you start?
I'll start with the question that often I'm asked the most. And I was like, if I have all the passion in the world and I know I can make a difference, why am I not connecting more with those clients I can serve? And so if there's one thing you can do right now as you're listening in, is to really Look at how you can hone your message to talk to that one person who's struggling with something or needs something that you're uniquely designed to solve, and build this magnetic golden bridge so they can travel it across. Really, everything rests in the message and our ability to inspire people into action.
Yes, and get support doing that if you need it, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Roberta, what advice do you have for women who want to make a greater impact?
Well, when I was younger, people gave me great advice and I didn't follow it. So I'm going to put this piece of great advice out that I didn't follow until I did, and I wish I'd done earlier. So that piece of advice is find the narrowest niche or niche that you possibly can, stick to it and own it. Because when you continually think in the mindset, oh, but I could reach so many people, I can do so many things, you don't have a focus. So get a focus, narrow it down, speak to that person, as Melanie said, know who your target is, and stick with it and be consistent.
Love that. Go deep and make a bigger impact versus going wide and being a needle in a haystack. Fabulous advice. And I know you're making a huge impact. And JJ, tell us what advice you would give women who want to grow their impact.
I'd say find your tribe as well and get out of your own way. One of the things that I've had to do, and it's taken a long, long time, is to get out of my own way, get rid of those fears and just go for it. And that's something that you'll find plenty of people supporting you to do in WSA.
Including the Global Business Connector program, right?
Exactly.
Because you've stepped into a role to actually do that for people.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you for that. And Tracy, what is your advice?
Wow, I love the advice that's come so far, and I agree wholeheartedly with all of it. One thing I also would suggest is surround yourself with people that are doing what you want to do. Watch and learn from them. Ask for support. The mentorship is incredibly important. And like Roberta said, when people offer advice, especially if they're people that you want to emulate or do something very similar as, listen. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. There is so much information that you can glean from people that are doing what you want to be doing.
And that is a perfect segue to the next question, which is, so what's possible really when you join this community and when you step into this, okay, I'm ready to be a visionary or make a greater impact? Melanie?
Honestly, I think be willing to say yes to opportunities that you didn't know were possible for yourself. I think one of the things WSA brings to our community is an opportunity to shatter any limits that we've preconceived and step onto this great platform of possibility. So it could be something as simple as collaborating in one of the Women's Speakers Association books, Voices of the 21st Century, tapping into opportunities to speak. Just be open. You've got a road that's unfolding for you.
Oh yeah, so many women are taking advantage of the publishing and becoming a best-selling author, and that's just one of the opportunities that you have. And I know you wrote the foreword to the last book, and it was brilliant and very worth getting the book. So thanks for that, Melanie. Okay, Roberta, tell us what's possible for women when they step into the community here.
Well, so much is possible, but I just want to speak to those who are new to speaking. If you want to shorten your learning curve, as Tracy said, surround yourself with people that already are doing what you most want to do, and then emulate them, listen to them, follow them. But in Women's Speakers Association, there is a path, and we can shorten your learning curve. And that is infinitely valuable.
Oh my God, it so is. And I've heard so many stories of members getting on stages they never even thought about. And with mentorship, with connections, with the eSpeakers profile, with on and on and on. We've got so much to offer here to get you on stage. That's and the support to do it. So JJ, what else is possible?
Well, I just think the sky's the limit. This is a global organization and we don't have any frontiers. There are no barriers. to where you speak, especially these days. We're all doing virtual speaking gigs, if you like, and there isn't any barrier now. We can do whatever we want, and WSA is right there behind you, supporting you all the way.
Woohoo! I feel like cheering and doing a little cheer. This is great. And Tracy, take us home. Tell us what's possible for women when they step into the Women Speakers Association community at even a deeper level.
Well, WSA provides you with the opportunity to connect and collaborate with women around the globe to coordinate and share your message and make that difference. And you can never, never go wrong surrounding yourself with the right tribe.
And boy, do we have a great tribe today here. And thank you so much for your wisdom, your inspiration, your guidance, your mentorship, your participation in the community. It really is a celebration of 10 years of visionaries leading the way for women, women visionaries leading the way for other women visionaries. So high fives up to you, hugs all around virtually. Thank you for being here. What a phenomenal honor it's been to feature you, and onwards and upwards. We'll be back next week with a great show on our speaker success training for the month. And of course, next month, we're going to do another panel of women and another topic for our 10th anniversary celebration. Bye now.